I'm here to raise hell for Venezuela. How about y'all? I refuse with every ounce of my energy in my body to allow another Syria. I refuse with every ounce of energy in my body to allow another Libya, another Haiti, another Honduras, another El Salvador, another Nicaragua. Like, I'm not going to sit back and watch the US send Contras into Venezuela. I will not do that. It is my obligation and duty, having a blue passport, being in physical proximity to the levers of power, to do everything in my power to make sure that this doesn't happen. The US doesn't even care about victory, right? It just cares about making war. It cares about getting more money to the Pentagon. It cares about getting more money to the arms dealers. It cares about getting more money to Wall Street. And Venezuela is strong, and Venezuela is true, and Venezuela is sitting on the largest proven oil reserves on the planet, and the third largest reserves of gold, among other kinds of mineral wealth. And as capitalism is in a crisis, as capitalism is at a dead end, there is a need to reach for more and more wealth and profit to line the pockets of these criminals. So, we have a statement that the International Action Center has put out, basically asking folks to sign on, at the very least, to say that they agree, that they will do everything in their power to prevent this from happening. What we have decided on, in consultation with other groups, BION, like the US Peace Council, a lot of groups that are signing on, and hopefully it will be, UNAC, Alliance for Global Justice, thank you, Sarah. And hopefully all of the groups will be able to sign on to this, and all of the groups will be able to launch the first salvo in the fight back for Venezuela on February 23rd. Whether you're just holding a sign on a street corner, or whether you're shutting shit down on Wall Street, like, let's make it happen. We've got to. If not us in New York City, if not us in the belly of the beast, then who? It's not fair to ask the Venezuelan people to fight alone. They're our class, they're our comrades, they're our friends. They have welcomed us with open arms. They are leading the way in so many progressive policies and initiatives. We need to do everything in our power to defend them. So we will be sending out a broad email publicly, I think tonight, to basically announce this initiative. We've already had, I think at least 200 people sign on without even publicizing it. We've already had groups that have come forward and said that we want to be a part of this. So we really encourage everyone in the room and everyone who's tuning in and everyone who can tell someone else or tell 5 other people or tell 10 other people to please just come through for Venezuela, right? Just come through for Venezuela. We can't let this keep happening. I'm 34 years old. I absolutely refuse to spend my entire life watching this happen to people, hardworking, great people in the world. And it doesn't even matter if they've got whatever form of government. Again, it's up to them. And what right have we in the United States, the belly of the beast, the heart of global empire, to tell them how to do things? So we really need to come through for Venezuela. It's not just their fight. It's a stake that we all have. It's a stake that we all have in this battle. So I'll read it real fast, sorry. It's also in Spanish on the back. Please, forward it. We cannot be silent in the face of the latest U.S. aggression against the Venezuelan people. Nicolás Maduro is the president of the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, chosen twice by the people as part of an internationally observed electoral process. Since the 1998 election of Hugo Chavez, the United States has been relentless in its pursuit of regime change in Venezuela. With Donald Trump in the White House, these efforts have escalated to threats of all-out military violence, the plundering of billions of dollars of wealth from the Venezuelan people, and pushing a multitude of outrageous lies in the global media. For hundreds of years, the U.S. has waged war across against the people of the world through coups, invasions, and economic warfare. Juan Guaido is a U.S. puppet. He is not a representative of the Venezuelan masses. The idea that a people can swear themselves in as that a person could swear themselves in as president at a rally in the interest of defending democracy is quite laughable. The right wing in Venezuela claim the Bolivarian elections are rigged because they refuse to participate in them. Instead, they engage in voter intimidation using violence reminiscent of Jim Crow terrorism against African Americans in the deep U.S. South. U.S.-led sanctions and currency manipulation are responsible for the suffering in Venezuela. Marco Rubio and right-wing media guide the Venezuelan opposition from Miami. The U.S. cannot stand for any country on the planet to enjoy its natural wealth or the fruits of its labor, independent of Wall Street and the Pentagon. Venezuela has the largest proven oil reserves in the world and is rich in gold and other mineral wealth. Iraq War architect John Bolton said that regime change in Venezuela would be a tremendous opportunity to gain more profits for Wall Street. We believe him. Since the Bolivarian Revolution in 1998, massive strides have been taken to uplift the working class, Afro-Venezuelans, and indigenous populations in Venezuela. The working poor have made tremendous gains because the government implemented policies and passed laws to fight racism, sexism, homophobia, and economic inequality. Despite sanctions and sabotage, Venezuela has maintained a transparent and democratic system throughout many elections. Venezuela provides aid to struggling people worldwide through subsidized fuel and by leading the way with progressive labor laws. Their gains are part of a global struggle waged by workers and the oppressed against the wealthiest and most powerful capitalists on the planet. Therefore, we demand, 1, the U.S. immediately cease all hostile actions against the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela, lift all sanctions, stop backing a coup, cease efforts to destroy the Venezuelan economy, and respect the right of the Venezuelan people to self-determination. 2, all countries involved in the plunder of Venezuelan wealth immediately return what they have stolen to the democratically elected government of Venezuela and its people. And 3, Wall Street must immediately pay reparations to the Venezuelan people for their suffering under genocidal sanctions and currency manipulation. In the internationalist and liberatory spirit of Simón Bolívar, we pledge to mobilize and fight on the side of Venezuela's right to sovereignty, understanding that the gains won under the Bolivarian Revolution are gains for all the world's workers and oppressed. So we're going to pass this around now. You can find the website at the top where you can sign on and add your name. Long live Venezuela, long live the Bolivarian Revolution. Maduro is president of Venezuela. Thanks.